Good afternoon, sir.
Hello, hello, Abhinav. I can see Aman,
Wel-
I can see Sandeep, old friends. Huh?
Welcome back to India, sir.
Thank you very much, Dhurva.
सर सर
Rashid.
कल
हाँ?
प्रोटेस्ट में आप नहीं गए सर।
मैं आया
आप
उससे पहले प्रोटेस्ट खत्म कर दिया इन्होंने। मैं तो पूरी
मैं जा
रखी थी आज जाने की।
मेरे
बट
जाते जाते खत्म हो गया सर।
हाँ, मैं तो आज जाना था 100%, बट इट जस्ट जस्ट फिनिश्ड। आई थिंक गवर्नमेंट रियलाइज कि संडे को अनबेरेबल हो जाएगा, ये ज्यादा लोग आ रहे हैं।
सर how was your trip?
सो या, वेरी गुड। जेन जी, एक्सेलेंट। हाँ, चलो तो क्या है आज? स्पीच कंपटीशन है या मुकेश?
यस सर, आज स्पीच कंपटीशन है सर। हाँ
हाँ,
सर।
ऑन द कारगिल विजय दिवस, 27 years ऑफ कारगिल विक्ट्री।
यस सर।
वेरी गुड।
Yeah, we are live on YouTube, sir. Shall we start?
या प्लीज स्टार्ट।
So, okay, ladies and gentlemen, they gave their today so that we could live our tomorrow. Let us remember them not only with our words, but with our gratitude and our actions. Ladies and gentlemen, with deep pride and a heart filled with patriotism, I extend a very warm and gracious good afternoon to everyone present here today. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to this special speech competition organized by YMA Voice and Vision Club on the occasion of Kargil Vijay Divas. Before we begin, I would like to say something to all participants that today is not about speaking perfect English or delivering a flawless speech. It is about expressing your thoughts with confidence, with speaking from your heart and honoring the spirit of our brave soldiers. So relax, be yourself, and enjoy this wonderful opportunity to learn, grow, and inspire. As rightly said, a speech is not merely about speaking, it is about connecting, it is about inspiring and leaving a lasting impact. Every word has the power to ignite courage, awaken patriotism, and remind us of our responsibilities. Today's topic, the Kargil War. It is a topic that is not just a chapter in history. It is a timeless saga of courage, sacrifice, and unwavering patriotism. Through their words of our participants will pay tribute to the brave soldiers whose extraordinary valor continues to inspire every Indian. It is now my proud privilege to warmly welcome our esteemed chief guest, Major General Dr. Yash Mor, Sena Medal. Sir, your vision, your dedication, and inspiring leadership have been the guiding force behind this competition. Your unwavering commitment to nurturing young minds and building future leaders continues to motivate thousands of defense aspirants across the nation. Sir, the entire YMA family missed you deeply over the past 2 months. We truly hope you had a wonderful and refreshing trip. And it brings us immense joy to see you back with us today. We are genuinely honored by your gracious presence and sincerely grateful to you for taking time out of your very valuable schedule to be here. Ladies and gentlemen, with a very big round of applause, I now request Major General Dr. Yash Mor Sir, Sena Medal, to kindly address us and inspire us with his valuable words. Thank you, sir. The stage is all yours.
Thank you, Mukesh. Thank you very much. And once again, I need to compliment our Voice and Vision Club, which keeps organizing this online debate, speech, and competitions, other activities, connecting India, connecting Gen Z of India, connecting young generation of India on different occasions, discussing, debating, arguing, and finally working towards a bright future for us and our country. So it's really very, deeply inspiring for me that we have created a platform, YMA, where young people across India join together with a common aim and goal, that is to be a better version of yourself and to contribute in some way in our journey as India marches towards becoming a developed country. Kargil Vijay Divas. Kargil is very close to my heart. I've visited Kargil, Dras, Batalik, Turtuk, all these places many times. I was a very senior company commander when this Kargil war took place. I was brigade major of an armored brigade when the war was about to start. And that time, that was in Rajasthan. I quickly moved out from there and volunteered to rejoin my unit. We were in the Jammu sector, Jammu, you can say Vijayanagar sector on the line of control or international border, fully ready to go into operations. And as the news started filtering in May 99, situation initially was very, very confusing, from some tribals to some terrorists in kurta pajama. And slowly we realized after a long time that no, these are Pakistani regular military, their Northern Light Infantry, which was specifically trained to fight in high altitude. And for some time, our patrols, our initial losses, we recovered, and then we gave a befitting reply, something which Musharraf and his advisors never expected. They thought they will occupy these heights and India will not be able to do much. And if they stay there for another winter, by next summer they would be so entrenched that nobody will be able to, get them out from there. This is alpine warfare. World has never fought at these heights. There have been expeditions at these heights, but nobody in the world has fought at these heights. Assaulting, taking defense still is rigorous and tough, and you can do it. But to assault this and to remove enemy who was entrenched there is really very, very difficult. So hats off to the troops who got involved in this. Initially it was the units of 3 infantry division. There was only 1 infantry division in entire Ladakh, which was headquartered in Leh, which is the 3 infantry division. And their area from Jozila to Batalik, Turtuk, everything included Siachen Glacier, and then eastern Ladakh, Galwan and all, which is opposite China. What happened 5 years back, you are aware. And many of the troops were withdrawn from there to operate in the Kashmir Valley, because that is where the counterinsurgency was taking place, and entire nation's focus was on in the valley, in the Kashmir Valley. So the result was that the large gaps, a unit occupying posts with huge gaps, many kilometers in between, nobody's there. Certain posts were vacated, posts were vacated, and we lost sight of the ball at that time. So that it is still debatable when Pakistan Army came. There's no official history that has been yet recorded of this war. Different people have different versions. 4 generals have written book, and none of them have given exact date. Somebody is saying February, somebody is saying March 99. But now historical records prove that it was previous year 98 when Pakistan Army came in. So almost 130 kilometers of frontage in the worst terrain possible, wind chill, absolute high altitude, and uh, very few troops. And then once the decision was taken that we have to, not an inch of our land can be left like this. And then, of course, the assault started. Then you are aware of the very, very Jabardast and heartwarming stories of 2 Rajrev Battle of Tololing, Battle of Tiger Hill, Battle of Kargil, then Jubar, Batalik, Turtuk, and some of the people who fought have become legends in their life. So many awards, honors. But let's not forget that more than 527 young men laid down their life. 527 plus anything. And 1,500 wounded. And we really had to, you know, uh, go for assaults, troops coming without any acclimatization, without any clothing, without any administrative backup. 5 days back, I've uploaded a post with a podcast with CO1 Bihar. Listen to Brigadier O.P. Yadav. Just listen to him, what he talks of, how his unit was moved. This is so when we sing praises, sing songs, let us also introspect. What were the conditions that time? Who were these people? What was the pressure on commanding officers? What happened? What about the intelligence surveillance failures? Who is responsible for this? Why did so many young men have to lose their lives? So these war like this, reflect upon our military tactics, military strategy, our whole of nation approach, our intelligence. Have we learned any lessons? That is the question. And also, should hope these things don't get repeated in future. We have to be very, very vigilant. We have on both our land borders. On one side you have China, on the other side you have Pakistan. You are aware of the relationship. And Ladakh is as you know, sitting right, one of the strategic crowns of India. So I've had an occasion to study these battles, spoken to hundreds of people who took part in this. I have visited these places. So this is really salute to those, who went up on these heights. So it's a great day to reflect upon bravery, individual tales. Many tales are not there to, many people are not there to say their part of story. We only know few famous stories, but there are many, many layers and layers which are still unknown. Many books have been written, but we still don't have an actual account. Books have been written from personal perspectives, and that is how it should be also. Role of senior leadership. Now it is coming out again and again, right from the top up to the GOC, the brigade commanders. What kind of role did they play? Did they inspire the next generation of leadership? Was it a battle of the commanding officer and below? And more than that, battle of the company commanders with 1 year service, 2 year service, when they should actually be only commanding platoons. Young officers leading from the front, young men rallying behind. So there's so many stories of many units, which, So finally, on this day in 99, we brought a closure to this war, which started in May. And the kind of response we gave and the national integration that was visible. I think the high point of this war was of how India responded. I can never forget, this is the first televised war. It was being reported in our homes through television, through correspondents, but mostly of Dras and Kargil. They did not reach Batalik, where the toughest battles were fought, because nobody could reach there. However, you could see the kind of Josh that was there in the country. There was no Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai, nothing. Everybody who shed blood was a son of India. And the way people came out on streets to support Indian Army. So it was very, very emotional journey for us who were in uniform. And we were waiting on the line of on the international border with our tanks and BMPs and missiles and ammunition loaded to launch full-scale assault into Pakistan. But it did not happen. And the government of the day decided, let this be a war fought only in one sector, a limited conflict. That is why it's a limited conflict. We did not open up even in Valley or in other parts of J&K. We were ready because of international pressure and the pressure built by America on Pakistan, and then Pakistan army getting fully exposed, what they had done. And then, of course, there was a coup and all those things you are aware. So much to, I can talk the entire day on this thing. And now also I'm reading about it. The more I read, the less I know. So I'm looking forward to this speech competition. You are giving your perception, and I'm sure many who will watch your friends will watch, your parents will watch you on this. This will always remain. This your speech will remain on YouTube forever. You can watch, look back 5-10 years later and see how you spoke on this. So all the very best to you. I'm so proud of my team of teams under Mukesh and these young, bright, future of India who have joined us. So I'm looking forward to this inspiring day. And thank you very much for organizing this, and looking forward to some excellent, excellent talks today. Thank you. Jai Hind. Yeah, who's to take it on from here? Who's the anchor, Dhurva or Sandeep or Aman?
Yes, sir. Durga, please go ahead.
Yeah.
A strong organization grows through dedicated individuals who work quietly behind the scenes with passion and commitment. Today, we take a moment to honor the team that gives YMA and Vision Club its true strength and purpose. Vasu, Priya Dhaka, Vaishnavi, Sandeep Kaur, Aman Roshan, Dev Sharma, Abhinav Thaplyal, Durva Sharma, Animesh Pathak, Ojaswit Pasricha, Ashwin. न दैन्यम न पलायनम वीरभोग्या वसुंधरा जननी जन्मभूमिश्च स्वर्गादपि गरीयसी. With these timeless words that echo the spirit of courage, sacrifice, and unwavering devotion to our motherland. Jai Hind. A very warm good afternoon to our esteemed guests, respected organizers, and fellow participants. Today, as we celebrate Kargil Vijay Divas, we come together to honor the unmatched courage, sacrifice, and patriotism of the brave soldiers who defended our nation's pride. Their legacy continues to inspire every Indian to serve the country with dedication and honor. The vibrant energy we share across our screens is truly inspiring and uplifting. We now move forward to the much awaited celebration of ideas and expressions, an event that promises to inspire us with powerful thoughts, heartfelt expressions, and meaningful perspectives. I am Durva Sharma, and as always, I am delighted to be joined by my wonderful co host, Sandeep Kaur. Together, we now turn our attention to an afternoon of inspiring voices and thought provoking perspectives. But before we proceed, let us hear a few words from my co host.
Thank you, Durva. Before this inspiring event begins, let us pause to remember that words are among the most powerful forces known to humanity. A thoughtfully delivered speech does far more than expressing ideas. It stirs emotion, kindles mind, and has the power to inspire meaningful change. Today is not merely a speech competition, it is a celebration of courage, expression, and the timeless influence of words spoken with purpose. Today's gathering is much more than a contest of expression. It is a heartfelt tribute to the unwavering courage of our Kargil heroes, a celebration of the spirit of patriotism, and a lasting reminder of the sacrifice that protects our freedom. Through our words, we honor their legacy and express our deepest gratitude to those brave souls who place the nation above themselves. As we embark to on the journey of remembrance and reflection, let us acknowledge the visionaries who have nurtured this institution into a place where intellect and character flourish. We also extend our sincere appreciation to our dedicated organizers and everyone whose tireless efforts have brought this meaningful occasion to life.
Thank you, Sandeep. Now, I would like to express my deepest and sincere gratitude to Major General Yash Mor sir and the entire team at Yash Mor Academy for their exceptional guidance, steadfast support, and invaluable mentorship, which have been instrumental in shaping and enriching this journey. The verdict of this intellectual contest lies in the capable hands of our esteemed panel of judges. We extend our sincere gratitude to them for their valuable time and thoughtful evaluation.
So it's now my pleasure to introduce the talented speakers who will grace the stage with their thoughts, confidence, and heartfelt expression. Before we begin the competition, I would like to briefly share a few important guidelines for all our participants. First, each participant will given a maximum of 3 minutes to deliver their speech. Kindly adhere strictly to the allotted time. Second, we encourage all participants to speak confidently and engage naturally with the audience and making minimal or no use of written notes. Third, speeches should be delivered with clarity, confidence, and conviction while presenting well supported ideas enriched by relevant facts and thoughtful insight. The fourth one is participants are requested to keep their cameras switched on throughout the duration of this competition. And kindly ensure that your microphones remain muted unless it's your turn to speak. And the speeches will be delivered in English or Hindi. With these guidelines in mind, let us now commence today's Kargil Vijay Divas speech competition. May every speech pay tribute to the courage, sacrifice, and unwavering patriotism of our heroes, reminding us of the enduring power of words to inspire and unite. To commence the competition, I would now like to invite our first participant, Prem Pankaj.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Okay. Um, restraint. Restraint is not the absence of power. Restraint is, sorry, ma'am, due to the link issues. Let us start again, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Restraint. Restraint is not the absence of power. Restraint is the power within the boundary drawn around it. So, with this, Jai Hind everyone. My name is Prem, and my today's topic is strategic restraint. What does mean by strategic restraint? Strategic restraints means that having power to strike harder but choose not to. Because the goal is not to win the movement, but it's to win the outcome. And what we saw in the Kargil War 1999, that Indian Army had recaptured the post from Pakistan, but choose not to cross the line of control. Because the reason is simple, that India and Pakistan, both the nation had tested the nuclear weapons before 1998 or in the 1908 before the Kargil War. And if we had crossed the line of control, then we had the limited war into the much more bigger the crisis. And we saw that this decision also make a heavy cost, that the Indian army is fought against the uplifted or the of the fort-fronted enemy position from the lower belt. And after that, we had saw that 527 were matrated and 1,300 were won. And by carrying the responsibility of the nation decision, they fought on the battlefield. But by staying within the territory that we had seen the responsible power and responsible mature power, not just an aggressor. India has been look in the nation. India had got a trust at the internationally, and we got a lesson from it that the strongest force is not that who destroys everything, but the strongest force is that who control itself. And at the conclusion, I want to say that the strength isn't to use everything, but the strength is to control and use it properly. So thank you and have a great day ahead. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Pankaj, for the confident and well expressed speech.
Thank
Durva.
you, ma'am.
Now, our next participant is Manthan Verma.
Jai Hind to
Manthan, are you
all
there?
ladies,
Yeah.
Jai Hind to all ladies and gentlemen who are present here on this great day of Kargil Vijay Divas. Today is a day to honor our real heroes of battlefield. Today I am going to deliver a speech about one of the greatest heroes of Kargil War, who is Captain Vikram Batra. Captain Vikram Batra was born on 9 September 1974 in Palampur, Himachal Pradesh. He was later commissioned after the service of after the joinment of Indian Military Academy in 13 J&K Rifles. During Kargil War, his radio call sign was Sher Shah. He was known for his courageous and confident service among his postmates and his fellow troops. One of his greatest achievements was to achieve .5140 during the Kargil War, which he did courageously and professionally by night operation during the battle. Later, he got volunteered into the capturement of Port 487.4875 for capturement of 4.4875 later. He fought courageously and led his troops in the front. He also um, he also saved his fellow soldiers and troops from the enemy fire and fought till his supreme sacrifice during the Battle of Point 4875. Later, he was awarded posthumously with the highest gallantry award, Paramveer Chakra. His story will inspire us for the years and centuries for this great nation's heroes and within the India's pride and might. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Thank you, Manthan. Your speech was really inspiring.
So now we have Ishwar.
Can I start?
Yes.
The mountains of Kargil roar, courage, patriotism, sacrifice of our brave soldiers. Good afternoon, everyone present over here. We have gathered here for the Kargil Vijay Divas. So, firstly, I would like to thank Mr. Major General Yash Mor sir to give me an opportunity to speak and the team present over here. I would like to firstly discuss about the junior leadership, the mental toughness, the perseverance that we showed in this war. We can see that any war that is being fought, it is not fought by the support of the soldiers or anything, but it is the people over there, the local people that are present over there. We can see that the blueprint of this Kargil wall has been started after capturing the Siachen Glacier in 1984 in the Operation Meghdoot. The Pakistanis and the Mujahideens had a plan to disrupt the National Highway Alpha 1 so that they can directly affect the supplies chain of Indian Army. But we can see that in any kind of battle, there is 1:3 ratio between the attackers and the defenders. But due to the difficult terrain and the freezing temperature around -35 degrees, it becomes nearly difficult to reach over there. Despite of challenges, Captain Hanifuddin, Veer Chakra, 11 Rajputana rifles, he was deployed in the Turtuk sector. He was given task that he has to capture the most strategic location over the altitude of 18,000 feet. Despite the conflict in 6th June 1999, he was under the immense pressure, under the intense firing of the from the Pakistani side. But instead of looking of his own safety, he commanded his front, and he has showed immense courage during the battlefield. His mother is the bravest mother that I have seen in the Kargil war. His body was lying over there for 43 days, but her mother told that the body should not be taken on the cost of other soldiers' life. And we can see that how it shows immense respect for these mothers. In conclusion, I would
Ishwar,
like to
time up.
say that
Time up.
Okay, well done, Ishwar.
Now please welcome Gaurav Kumar.
Is he here? Gaurav
Yeah.
Kumar? No, I think we'll move forward.
You can directly move to Abhilash, I think.
Okay, now we have Muskan Sharma. Muskan? Okay, Durva, go ahead.
Now we have Ishita Soni. Ishita? Okay.
She's
Now we
here.
have Abhilash Sharma.
Yes, I'm available.
I think Ishita is there. Ishita is still there. Please, Ishita, unmute yourself and switch on your camera. Then show your active presence over here and give your speech.
Can I speak?
Yeah, Ishita is here. Yeah, Ishita.
ना तन चाहिए ना धन चाहिए, न तन चाहिए न धन चाहिए, बस अमन से भरा ये वतन, और मरूं तो तिरंगा ही कफन चाहिए, तिरंगा ही कफन चाहिए. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone, respected sir. This is Said from Ishita Soni. Today I delivered the speech on true courage. Thing being about on the freezing mountain peak. It was so cold that water turned into ice. The wind is freezing and someone is shooting at you from the above. It would sound scary, right? In May 1999, our Indian soldiers faced this situation exactly in the Kargil War. In 1999, the enemy fighters secretly took over mountain peaks in the Kargil. They were sitting at the top while our soldiers were at the bottom. In the mountain fighting, the people at the top have all the advantage. Even it was impossible, but our brave soldiers did not step back. They started Operation Vijay. Our soldiers carrying load and guns, icy cliffs in the dark. They fought with zero fear and slowly won back every single peak one by one. We know we can know famous hero Captain Vikram Batra. Before going into the battle, he said, "I will, I will either host the Indian flag or come back whipped in it, but I will return." He gave his life for the country and he win his target first. More than 227 soldiers laid down their life in the Kargil so that we could live in our home safely. On 26th of July 1999, the India won the war, and there we hosted our beautiful flag at the top of the mountain. As that is why
Thank you, Ishita. It was really nice listening to you.
Now our next participant is Amish Singh Rawat.
Hello.
Yes, Amish, go ahead.
Jai Hind everyone, I am Amish Singh Rawat, currently living in Prayagraj, and today, on the occasion of Kargil Vijay Divas, I am going to talk about Operation Safed Sagar, the military operation carried by Indian Air Force alongside Operation Vijay by Indian Army and Operation Talwa by Indian Navy. Though the tri-services of India carried out their separate operations, their motive was same, to defend our country against external threats and drive them out of our country. Well, let us talk about the start of Operation Safed Saga, which started around 21st of May, when a routine electronic intelligence Canberra PR-57 was struck by an ANZA man-fed surface-to-air missile, which caused an engine failure and returning of it to Srinagar base. Fortunately, no lives were lost. Around 26th of May, Indian Air Force officially announced its Operation Safed Sagar with the family of MiG aircraft MiG-21, MiG-23 and MiG-27 taking the front lead in battleground. Number 9 squadrons, number 11 squadrons and number 221 squadrons were the home ground for this aircraft, which provided a huge advantage to India in air warfare. Amongst these, we had to also take care of the technological backward test which was being faced by Indian Air Force at that time. MiG-21, which was the most deployed aircraft in this war, did not have modern navigation systems. The flyers had to depend on handheld navigation systems and had to make calculated trajectories to deploy their bombs instead of homing systems like now.
Despite these, the flyers showed a brave act of courage in the war and hold their ground. Also, Sukhoi 30 MKIs, which were then introduced in the Indian Air Force, saw their first battle. Around the early June, Space Cat Jaguar and Mirage 2000 entered into the battlefield and showed their air dominance through bombing and attack power. There were also some casualties, like a MiG-27 which was downed, causing the flyer, Flight Lieutenant Kanvampati Nachikata to eject, and he landed in enemy territory. He was captured and then returned to the country, and in 2016, he shared his experiences with the journalist. The Operation Safed Sagar officially ended on 26th July after victory of India in Kargil. This operation is now till now an example of high altitude warfare in the modern times. After this, two Veer Chakras and 23 Vayu Sena medals were distributed, and Indian Air Force were praised for exercising its restraint in the international border and maintaining the sanctity of international LOC. Thank you.
Thank you, Amish, for such a wonderful performance.
Now please welcome Rudra Kapil.
Jai Hind. Good afternoon to all, honorable guests and my dear friends. I am Rud Kabir, currently preparing for NDA exam. Today I am here to speak on the topic that fills every Indian's heart with immense pride, the Kargil War. The Kargil War was a high-altitude war that was fought between India and Pakistan in 3 May 1999 at Kargil district of Jammu and Kashmir, when Pakistani soldiers crossed the line of control and secretly captured mountain peaks. Then, to reclaim our land, Indian military launched Operation Vijay and many other operations. Our soldiers fight with them bravely and faces many difficulties like to climb on a vertical mountains under heavy gunfire and battle in a freezing temperature. But the, but our soldiers fight bravely. Their courage, spirit, and love for the country prove that no obstacle is too great for the Indian Army. Captain Yogendra Singh Yadav is the youngest recipient of the Paramveer Chakra. He was only 19-year-old during the Kargil War. His action during the battle for Tiger Hill made military history. He volunteered to fix a rope on the mountain peak for his platoon to capture the enemy bunkers on the Tiger Hill. The most famous anecdote from this from his survival is he placed some 5 rupees coins in his pocket and one bullet directly come into his pocket and these 5 rupees coins saved his life. My great learning from this war is no obstacle is too great, no peak is too high. If your if your confidence, determination is unshakable. I salute to every single soldiers that have been part of the war. Thank you, Jai Hind.
Thank you, Rudra, for such a fantastic speech.
Now we have Abhilash Sharma.
Respected Yash Mor sir, Honorable Mukesh sir, and my dear friends. Today I am grateful on the occasion of this Kargil Vijay Divas, a day that reminds all of us the supreme sacrifices, the determination and patriotism of our brave soldiers. On 26 July 1999, we victory over the Kargil and the war began by the Pakistani soldiers and infiltrators who secretly captured the strategic peaks on the LOC side of India. And their objective was to threaten India's power on that region, as well as they want to disrupt the Ladakh Leh Srinagar highway. So to recapture the territory, Indian Army launched Operation Vijay. Our soldiers showed dedication, courage, and made supreme sacrifices to recapture the peaks. So it was very tough terrain over altitude of 16,000 to 18,000, and they were under constant enemy fire, and freezing temperature was there. Yet they displayed unmatchable courage and dedication. So one of the greatest heroes of the war was Captain Vikram Batra, who showed unmatchable determination and courage. So first, his first objective was to recapture point 5140, which he succeeded and leaded his team with exceptional courage. And after the victory, he said "Ye dil mange more," which expresses his determination to continuously serve for the nation. After which, there was another target for him, that was point 4875. During this time, he saw a fellow officer was injured, and he, without any hesitation, rescued him. And during this act of bravery, he got martyred. For his extraordinary courage during this time, he later awarded Paramveer Chakra posthumously. So Batra once said, "Whether I will come back for sure, whether I will wrapped in the tricolor or I will host after the tricolor." So today, this day reminds us that freedom is never free, and it is earned through the sacrifices of our brave soldiers. So today we need to honor them. We need to give. We need to be very deep gratitude towards them, and the only way or the greatest way we can pay tribute to our soldiers is through that we become responsible citizens, uphold the values of our constitution, and
Time's up,
positively
Abhilash.
contribute to the progress of nation. Jai Hind, thank you very much.
Thank you, Abhilash. Your speech was really fantastic. Now, our next participant is Yash Tiwari.
If death strikes me before I prove my blood, I swear I will kill the death. Good afternoon, respective judges, our honorable chief guest, and my fellow participants. I, Yashraj Tiwari, here to pay tribute to the Kargil war heroes who sacrificed their life for the nation. Some some sec- uh, some goals are so worthy that it's glorious even to fail. Some goals are even worthy. Sorry, ma'am. May I start again?
Yes, yes. Take your time and go ahead.
If the death strikes before I prove my blood, I swear I will kill the death. Good afternoon, respective judges, our honorable chief guest, and my fellow participants. I, Yasha Tiwari, here to pay tribute to the Kargil war heroes who sacrificed their life for the nation. My speech is titled The Hero of Khalubar Heat, the Captain Manoj Kumar Pandey, Paramveer Chakra awardee. Some goals are so worthy, it's even glorious to fail. With a brief nod to his men, Captain Manoj started to climb. He remembered his note which he had written in his diary 12 years back. He, his men hadn't slept for 24 hours and they had been climbing since 14 hours. They sucked ice from the mountain crevices and survived on the stale puris in sub-zero temperatures. They had a sole mission, the mission to capture Khalubar Peak before sunrise. But by the time they reached the peak, it was already morning. But the captain refused to retreat. And suddenly, a deadly volley of fire lit up the sky. Around him was death and destruction, flesh and blood. A sudden rage of anger vanished, fear, nervousness, and indecision. And the Gorkhas charged towards the bunkers with their kukris. The Jai Mahakali, Ayo Gorkhali pierced the cold morning. The enemy positions fell one by one. And suddenly, Captain winced. A bullet pierced his shoulder, but he ignored the pain and continued to move towards the last bunker. Again, a bullet struck his leg, but he refused to stop. Reaching out to a grenade, he lobbed into the bunker, which erupted in flame and smoke. And suddenly, a fatal bullet struck his head, and he attained martyrdom. At just the age of 24 years, he sacrificed his life for the nation. In the SSB interview, when the interviewing officer asked to him, "Why do you want to join army?" he replied, "I want to win Paramveer Chakra." And he did. Thank you.
Thank you, Yash, for a thoughtful speech. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's rightly said, a nation's strength lies in the courage of those who stand guard at its border. Today, we proudly salute to the heroes of Kargil, whose sacrifice continues to inspire generations. Now, at last, but not the least, our final participant of the day is Raghav Sharma. Raghav, are you there?
I guess Raghav is not there.
Gaurav,
No, Sandeep is not.
Muskan Sharma. Okay, over to you.
Now as today's speech competition comes to an end, let us carry home not just the words we heard, but the spirit they celebrated, the courage that never surrendered, the sacrifice that never asked for recognition, and the patriotism that placed the nation above everything else. Our heartfelt gratitude to all our participants, respected judges, honored guests, and our wonderful audience for making this celebration of Kargil Vijay Divas truly memorable. Let us honor our heroes not only with our words today, but with our actions every day. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. I
Thank you, Sanjay.
just want to take some time of yours as you have given a very amazing speeches today. So first of all, a massive round of applause to every single participant who stepped up to this podium today. Congratulations, you have done a fabulous job, guys. Taking standard ideas, shaping them into a meaningful message, and standing in front of an audience that takes real courage. You are those people, those who have selected this platform to deliver your speech courageously. Each one of you have showed incredible effort, incredible passion, and commitment. Looking around this room, I don't just see speakers, I see the future of our nation. Okay. So whether you step into the civil services, defense, corporate leadership, public policy, or social entrepreneurship, the skills you are building right here at YMA are the cornerstone of public service. Our country always needs officers and leaders who speak with vision, who act with integrity and lead with conviction. Okay, so today was a strong step in the journey. Now I want to share a few quick life lessons from what we saw over these past 2 days. You were given just 2 days to prepare a 3-minute speech. This is a tight window that I consider, and it was a real test of how quickly you can think, how quickly you can structure and express yourself under pressure. Okay, so in life and in leadership, you won't always have weeks to prepare. Okay, because often you will be called upon to make decisions and speak up on the short notice. However, there is one observation that I have observed and many of our team members and judges have observed that I want to carry forward, because a few of you relied on reading directly from your notes while speaking. What I have countered, I don't know whether you seriously you are reading or not. While it's understandable when time is short, remember this, that reading of a paper changes how people perceive your presence and personality. Here we are having amazing judges with us that have just number of speech competitions, quiz competition, and debate competitions. So public speaking isn't about reciting flawless lines. It's all about connecting with human beings. So you might manage to pass through a stage or fool an audience this thing momentarily by delivering perfect written lines, but you can never fool yourself. So be the person who you are. I know that you all are aspiring something in your life. You all are going to give some of the competitive exam on any of the sectors. Some of wants to bear the stars on your shoulders, and I believe, I make sure and I believe that you will definitely make it count. But try to be the person who you are. Now it's a time to call up our amazing judges to address something, to give some valuable wisdom lines, or to say something about your participation. Is Yash Mor sir is there or not, guys?
The sir is not here.
Okay, so sir told me earlier when he was joining that I'm having very short of time as he have to go somewhere else. So, okay, now I would like to call our core team member, that is Priya Dhaka, to introduce herself and tell us and give some, valuable insight on today's speech competition. Yeah, over to you, Priya. I think she's not there. Now we are having uh, Dev Sharma with us. Yeah, Dev.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope all of you are fine. It was a really great speech competition that I saw today. I couldn't join it earlier, but when I joined later, I listened to everyone. You spoke really great. The topic you chose for the day, the auspicious day it is, it itself tells uh, the खुद बताता है कि आप क्या कहना चाहते हो आज. As Mukesh sir said, we saw some people reading from the PDF itself or the text that you had earlier opened. I just want to convey it very shortly that the competition is never for just getting a certificate to yourself or adding one more certificate under your name. It is mostly for yourself. You see yourself when you speak. Do you think that tomorrow, if any day, when you stand in front of a lot of people, most of you are defense aspirants, and you start speaking, taking a script in your hand, that does not sound natural. I would just suggest every one of you, like if anyone did, we are not sure of that, uh, please try to speak naturally. I assure you that from the next time you will be speaking very greatly. This was from my side. Absolute speech. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dev. And now another judge with us, we are having Bharti Shekhawat. Yeah, Bharti, would you like to say something? She is also our team member. Please introduce yourself and then say something. Bharti, are you there? Am I audible, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yeah, Bharti, please unmute yourself. Yeah, she might not be available. I think maybe there is some technical glitch or bandwidth problem in our area. Yeah, now we are having another core team member, that is Vaishnavi Pathak, our UPSC aspirant. Yeah, over to you, Vaishnavi.
Thank you so much, sir. Jai Hind, everyone. How are you guys?
We are fine, ma'am.
Good, sir. Good, ma'am.
How you are feeling after giving your best in your speech competition?
Feeling more confident. We
Feeling
are
more
feeling more
enthusiastic?
confident.
We are feeling blessed.
Blessed. Okay. So
Satisfied.
as we know, we come to the end of this today's speech competition. I would like to congratulate every participant here. It really takes courage to speak before an audience, and each one of you has shown that courage today. Always remember, I want to modify my colleague statement regarding the certificate. That is, always remember that success is not measured only by trophies and certificate. Every speech you delivered has helped you become more confident, expressive, and prepare for the future. And you guys also feel it after giving your speeches. Now come to the PDF reading part. Please, there's a statement in the army, very famous statement in the army, do but don't get caught. ठीक, आप ऐसा नहीं मैं कहीं और बैठी हूँ, नेक्स्ट जज कोई कहीं और बैठा, हम आपको पकड़ लें ऐसे ऑनलाइन, ये प्रोफेशनली नहीं लगता ना। अच्छा, डू बट डोंट गेट कॉट, याद कर लो, 2 मिनट की स्पीच थी, आप लोग याद कर लो, प्रिपेयर कर लो, गिव योर बेस्ट, ठीक है। And that's all from today. But at the end, I sincerely appreciate the effort of all the students and the organizer here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Vaishnavi. So hope you guys came to know that the area of improvements and but how we have to deliver the seed. Otherwise, I must say that it was wonderful efforts by every one of you. Now we are having our fitness enthusiast, that is Aman Roshan. Yaman, would you like to say something?
Hello everyone, myself Aman Roshan, and I think everyone has said whatever was required. And yeah, guys, my voice is low bit because I had been to protest yesterday. Okay, that's the time reason. But I think you guys somewhere deep inside yourself, you know what was right and what was not right. So I have nothing to say, guys. See, I am also a defense aspirant and also currently working in IT. So you always know what you're doing. You have the choice to do right and wrong. Okay. So it's up to you guys. If you're caught, see, you'll always be punished for it. So always try to be honest to yourself. You know, our freedom fighters have taught all these things. Our heroes, whoever has succeeded in life, they have never taken shorter routes. It's always about you know the longer routes, the difficult routes that they take. Thank you so much. Yeah, anybody else?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, now we are having Sandeep Kaur, our host and co-host. So if you want to throw some light on today's speech competition, you guys also can give your valuable insight on this. Otherwise, we are going to wind it up. Yeah, Sandeep.
Yes, sir. All great. I think they all have mentioned whatever we all want to say.
Okay. Yeah, Durva.
The same, everything has been mentioned by our judges, and basically the speech competition was quite insightful and we enjoyed it a lot. Kindly see to the improvements which judges told you, and then you all will be good to go. Thank you.
And
Thank you
one
so
more
much.
thing, just show your active party, like show enthusiasm while you are participating, ना? थोड़ा अपने आप को थोड़ा जोश में रखो। हम इतनी फौज की बातें कर रहे हैं तो जोश कहाँ है?
Guys, I was thinking I'll just add to Sandeep's this one. I was really thinking without preparation, if I speak now also, no, I'll speak in